Greetings, Pastor Ken Buttermore, Standing Stone Bible Church, with some prep videos for those of you who are looking for counseling help, for those of you who are in desperate, difficult situations. And we call these preps because we want you to know up front what our values are, what our direction is, what our purpose is, some of the tools that we use, so that you know up front where that is, where we want to move you and how we're going to help you. And you watch these 10 videos, and then at the close of these, if these things resonate with you, if you're in agreement with these things, then you give us a call and we'll start down this path together. We want to see victory in your life. We want you to have hope. We want you to have joy. We want you to have peace. We want you to have purpose. We want you to have well-being. We want you freed of shackles and bondage. You're maybe enslaved. You're imprisoned. You're addicted, to any number of things. In fact, we have put these into these 10 areas here that, kind of the different areas that people wind up in. And these can bleed over to one another. You may be one of these. You may be a combination of these. But this is sex. Pornography or lusting or movies or shows or all kinds of things. Kind of the sex issue that is so prevalent in our culture in so many realms. This is screens. Screens are the idea of video games or even movies or TV or texting or surfing the internet. All that screens, you just can't let go of it. It's got a hold of you. You're in bondage to it. These are attitudes. Fear and frustration and bitterness. There's just attitudes that have got a grip on you, and you can't. You just live in a funk all the time. You just can't find victory and joy. This is depression. I make that a little different than attitudes. It is that attitude, but deep depression, times of depression. We all can have these in passing. I think Elijah had depression. I think a couple points Jesus looked like he had depression as well. But along the deep set where this becomes daily, weekly, monthly kind of a thing, that's what we're wanting to get victory over. This is death. There are people who, when somebody dies, they just live in groaning and moaning the rest of their lives. They have no joy. They can't get out of their bed. They can't get out of the house. They can't raise the shades. They just live in a tomb themselves because a loved one died, a child died. This one's divorce. Boy, that's a harsh one, isn't it? Somebody rejects you and they reject the kids and they go off with somebody else, and you just live in that. You think about divorce care. Sometimes that divorce just is consuming. This is drugs. Drugs is the issue of pharmaceutical drugs or illicit drugs or alcohol or tobacco, right? You want to get victories. You can't get victory. You seem to be stuck. You're shackled. You're encased by this. You're addicted to it. This one is demons. Dark. You have dark thoughts. You have suicidal thoughts. And you just continually are consumed by these, and you just can't seem to shake out of these things, and so you're looking for help. So these videos are just saying, here's the values we cherish, here's the direction we would go, here's the things that we would use, here's the tools that we would use. We want you to watch all 10 of these, and if at the end of this you say, yes, I agree with that, or I'm good with those things, call us and we'll start down this road. Well, there's 2 more here, and this is money, this is debt, this is spending, this is coveting, greed, those kind of things. Anger towards 1%ers. They have more than me, and we're not happy about that. And this one's eating, overeating, bulimia, anorexia, those kinds of things, right? So sad meat. So the point there is, I'm going to say this one. There's 3 preps here. There's 3 things in this lesson that we want you to agree with, because we are going to work on these. Number 1 is that you want a new you. You don't want to just continue being you. You want a new you. You want a new look on life. You want a new outlook on who you are and what God sees in you. So you're not about changing others. So don't come here to blame them and accuse them or to deflect from you to them. It's not about others. It's about you. Now, the problem may be only 20% you. but that 20% is you. And that's what you fix. You can't fix their 80. And maybe you're 40%. You can't fix their 60. That's on them. And that can be fixed as well. But the 40 is you. And so you're about you, a new you, not changing them. And it's not about manipulating God and changing God. So again, it's about you. It's not about, you can't change your past. You can't come here with a magic wand, we're going to make the past go away. No, that doesn't work. And so it's not about that. That's set. We'll work with that. It's not about changing your DNA or your who you are. I mean, some people are tall. Some people are mathematically smart. Some people are very artistic. That's who you are. We come to embrace who you are, but we understand that there's sin issues and there's crud issues that need to be addressed. But so it's not about changing your DNA. That's who you are. We're about understanding how God's going to use that. So we're not about just tweaks and adjustments. We're about transformation here. So number one is a new you. And in that, a new vision. You know, the world's vision is health and wealth. Or wheel. Wheel is the opposite of woe, which is happy. Or, I want to be happy. Can I just be happy? That's not God. God has not promised us happiness. God has not promised us wealth. God has not promised us health. God says, listen, here's what I promise you: love, joy, peace, hope, a future. I promise you my presence. Those kind of things. So again, we reset your priorities, reset your vision, reset your goals. So you want a new you, new goals, and you want new tools. Listen, what you have done has failed. That's why you're in trouble, right? There's a way that seems right to man, but the end is the ways of death. So we're about new tools, and we'll give you new tools as well. So the first part of the three is a newness. A new you, new vision, new tools. Number one's a new you. Number two is honesty. In 2 Chronicles chapter 18:15, Ahab says to the prophet Micaiah, he says, how many times shall I make you swear that you'll tell me nothing but the truth in the name of the Lord? We got to be honest. We got to be honest before God. It says, in the name of the Lord, swear that you'll tell me nothing but the truth. So don't share 95% legal point out. Don't go to 105. Don't add something. Don't make you look better, right? No. This is about the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God, because God's watching, right? So we're going to be honest about this. We're going to be honest about who we are, and look, being honest with you, there'll be sympathy. And there'll be some level of accolades, but if you're coming in here with the idea that we're just going to give you all the sympathy, well, it's okay, you're fine. No, we'll have sympathy, but we're going to be honest with the fact that no, you're not all fine. There's things that need to be worked on. So number two is being honest. We're committed to honesty. And number three, we're committed to faithfulness or patience, but more faithfulness. Galatians 6:9, let us not grow weary in well doing, for in due season we shall reap if we do not lose heart. It's going to be a process, but are you committed to the long haul? Are you committed to being faithful to work on this and being patient in that? Being committed to working through step by step by day to get to the vision that we would think that you should have, the vision from God. All right, so this one is about preps. Do you agree that you need to be a new you with new visions, new goals, with new tools? Are you in agreement with that? Are you in agreement with being honest, not embellishing truth, not skipping truth, but being honest day after day after day, being honest before God, honest before we who are working with you, being honest. And number three, are you committed to being faithful, which means you're going to keep doing day after day, keep doing day after day, step after step after step. He says, let us not grow weary in well-doing, for in due season we shall reap, if we do not lose heart. So again, are you committed to being faithful? So this is prep number one, in the fact that you've got a problem, you're looking for help, but you're committed to a new process, a new you, a new direction, new values. You're committed to honesty, and you're committed to being faithful. Now, there are 8 more of these that are going to explain to you our values and stuff, and then the last one is going to be a summary and what comes next. So please watch all of these. and then pray about, think about, and decide if this is what's for you. And if so, we look forward to you calling us. We want to come alongside. We want to see God do a great work in you to bring wellness to you, to bring hope to you, to bring life to you, that might spill over into other people's lives. We want victory. We want Jesus to have the victory in your life. So call us after you've watched the next 9 videos. Thank you.